Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today, I am doing Duncan Sheik's Barely Breathing. Some of you might not know Duncan Sheik, especially if you weren't around during the 90s. But from those of you who are around the 90s, early 2000s, you are well aware of who Duncan Sheik is probably. Unless you're not, then... Hey, well, congratulations, you get to hear Duncan Sheik's song today. Aren't you excited? I recommend definitely listening to the song outside of my commentary. It's a very good song. It's a very interesting perspective on what it means to be in like a toxic relationship with somebody. But that's enough of me talking. Let's just get into it. No more of my rambling. Let's go.
Well, I know what you're doing. I see it all too clear. I only taste the saline when I kiss away your tears. You really had me going, wishing on a star. But the black holes that surround you are heavier by far. I believed in your confusion, so completely torn. It must have been that yesterday was the day that I was born. There's not much to examine, nothing left to hide. You really can't be serious, you have to ask me why. I say goodbye.
Okay, so let's get into this first verse. This first verse really sets up the psychological and emotional state he's in. Like when he starts it off with, I know what you're doing, I see it all too clear, I only taste the saline when I kiss away your tears. Basically, he's reached a point where he's kind of numb to all of the games and the manipulation and sort of the gaslighting that he's been put through in this relationship. And it's really emphasizing that point. And I think that's really the start of that is brought out when he says, like, I know what you're doing. I see it all too clear. Like I can see exactly what you're doing when you're crying in front of me, because like I can see it as your manipulation. And now when I kiss away your tears, it's probably at one point he took the crying as very sincere and really heartfelt, but now he just sees salt water pouring out of your eyes. Like there's nothing emotionally there anymore. And even when he says something like really had me going wishing on a star, like you really had me buying into this dream you were selling me, like this fantasy that I thought was real. I really believed in what you were selling to me, and now I can see that it was all made up. It's all lies. That it's manipulation, possibly narcissism, and you're kind of so narcissistic that when I'm leaving, you can't even understand why I'm leaving, because you can't understand the things that you have done to hurt me. And that brings us to the chorus, which is,
'Cause I am barely breathing, and I can't find the air. Don't know who I'm kidding, imagining you care. And I could stand here waiting, a fool for another day. I don't suppose it's worth the price, and worth the price that I would pay.
now this chorus is very important because there are additions to it that'll come later in the song, but I think the chorus really emphasizes that emotional state. Like I can barely breathe, because it's like when you're dealing with someone who's toxic or has a toxic mentality, toxic attitude, like you're sometimes on eggshells around them. You don't really know which version of them you're going to be dealing with from moment to moment, from day to day. You don't know who you're going to see when you walk through that door. And I'm trying to convince myself that you actually care about me when you really don't. And I'm always struggling with my emotions and the fact that, is it worth what I'm dealing with? Is this worth the price? My own sanity, my own emotional resilience, my own self-esteem, confidence, self-respect.
Everyone keeps asking, what's it all about? I used to be so certain, and I can't figure out, what is their subtraction? You only feel the pain, nothing left to reason.
And before we get back into the chorus again, then this verse is really is really good because it's like it also deals with like the outside perspective of the relationship. Everyone's starting to notice the cracks, I think, within the relationship. And whereas he used to be very certain in the stability of the relationship, now he's just not entirely sure about it anymore. Now he realizes how shaky the ground actually is, how the foundation was essentially built on quicksand, and like he felt like he's done everything that he could, and the person who has messed things up is her. Like, he's not saying that he's perfect, but ultimately the one who caused the destruction is her, and he's starting to finally come to that realization. But that always brings us back to
breathing, and I can't find the air. Don't know who I'm kidding, imagining you care. And I could stand here waiting, a fool for another day. I don't suppose it's worth the price.
I don't want to I don't want to pause it again right here, but I do love that line in the core in the hook where he's like, "And I will stand here waiting a fool for another day." Like basically, I think we've always been there. Like you're still kind of hanging around, hoping things will be better, hoping the person will go back to being the person that they were when you first met, or they'll come out the other side and you can finally build a relationship. But I'm a fool for hanging around because every day I'm hoping it'll change, and every day it doesn't. But every day I'm still here.
Worth the price that I would pay. But I'm thinking it over anyway. I'm thinking it over anyway.
And like in that part, see, I told you he adds that part at the end of the chorus. But I'm thinking when he says, "Is it worth the price that I'll pay?" But I'm thinking it over, which is when the doubt seeps in. It's like I should leave, but should I? It's like I'm an idiot. I'm kind of a fool because I know I should get out, but I'm still debating whether I should leave. And that is the crux of like the emotion right there, of the emotional uncertainty.
Come to find I may never know. Changing minds, a friend or foe. I rise above, I sing below. And every time you come and go, please don't come and go.
And you see, and that bridge right there really is, like, I think, him coming to the understanding that the realization that he doesn't really, that the person that he's dealing with is not the person that he should deal with, not the person that he thought she was, and that this whole thing has just been kind of a facade, an illusion. But there's still uncertainty. There's not like a clear-cut answer to what he should do.
'Cause I am barely breathing, and I can't find the air. Don't know who I'm kidding, imagining you care. And I could stand here waiting, a fool for another day. I don't suppose it's worth the price, it's worth the price that I would pay. But I'm thinking it over anyway. I'm thinking it over anyway. I know what you're doing. I see it all too clear.
All right, that's Duncan Sheik, Barely Breathing. And again, I think that's a really good song because it's not like it's not what you would call like a traditional love song. It's definitely not a love song at all. In fact, it's a song debating about, it's a song about the tension, the anxiety, the fear, the loss of self-esteem, so to speak, when dealing with someone who's narcissistic, who's toxic, who manipulates, and it causes this like push and pull of your emotional state of like I should leave, but maybe I should wait, maybe I should get out, but maybe if I stay around, maybe things will go back to being good. And that's something I think a lot of people can understand and can relate to, in the sense of when you're in a situation like that, it's logical to want to leave, but then your emotions sometimes confuse your thoughts, you know? Anyway, I really like this song. Let me know what you think. Do you agree, disagree, anything that I missed? Is there another Duncan Sheik song you think I should talk about? The next Duncan Sheik song I'll probably do, I might do She Runs Away, which is kind of like an emotional flip side to the narrative of this song in many ways. And it puts more of the focus on like his own misconceptions in life. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. I don't know why you haven't. Come on, man. Do the right thing. Do like a Joe Biden man. Come on, man. No. Yeah. Until next time, though, I'll talk to you later, alright? Peace.
We were